Hi dear student, today we are starting with the new chapter, that is reproduction in the lower and the higher plants. So in this chapter we are going to study about reproduction in lower and the higher plants. Okay, so we'll start with the first, that is reproduction. So what is mean by reproduction? Reproduction is a process or it is the ability of living being to give rise the young one of their own kind. That means here through the parents the young one production takes place. The reproduction is very essential process because during this process the continuation of species takes place and the continuity of life takes place. So these are two very essential processes which is carried out through the reproduction. So due to the reproduction the continuation of species and the continuity of life takes place. So that is a very important process. Now the reproduction process is of two types, asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. So we'll study what is asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction means this is the reproduction which does not involve the fusion of gametes or any sex cell. So during that process the gamete fusion do not take place and no sex are involved for the asexual reproduction. So how this asexual reproduction takes place? This asexual reproduction takes place by the single organism. So here the single organism get reproduced and it produces its progeny, and whatever the progeny which is produced, that progeny is genetically identical and is also morphologically identical with their parents. So here it is a process resulting in the production of genetically identical progeny, and the progeny is also morphologically identical with their parents. So here from single organism whatever the progeny which is produced, that progeny is morphologically and genetically identical with their parents, and that progeny is called as a clones. Okay, so this is all about asexual reproduction. Now this asexual reproduction have three modes. So there are different mode of asexual reproduction. The three main mode of asexual productions is fragmentation, budding and spore formation. Now starting with the fragmentation. So fragmentation is name itself suggests that fragmentation means here the multicellular organism it get break into the fragment, and whatever the fragments which are get formed, that each fragment get developed into the or it get grow into the new individual. Okay, an example for this is the Spirogyra. So Spirogyra is a multicellular organism. It is just ribbon like or the thread like organism, and in this diagram you can see that the Spirogyra it get break into the fragment and the fragment develop into the new individual. So such reproduction, asexual reproduction is called as a fragmentation. Then the second one is budding. So in this budding, it is the most common method of asexual reproduction and it is takes place in the unicellular yeast. Okay, so all of you know yeast betterly. It is a unicellular organism and which is used for is also used for the commercial purposes. Okay, it is used in the baking industry or the bakery. Okay, so yeast is it is an organism or it's a unicellular organism in which the budding takes place. So here in this yeast, during the favorable condition, this yeast produced the small buds which is called as a outgrowth. So it produces a small outgrowth that is called bud, and this bud during the favorable condition these buds get detached or it is get separated from the parent, and each bud is get developed into the new individual. Okay, so this process is called budding. So example for budding is yeast. What is yeast? It's a unicellular organism. So during the favorable condition this yeast produces small pores as outgrowth, small spores as outgrowth, and these outgrowths are called as a bud, and this bud detached, and after detaching or after separation from the parent, they get developed into the new individual. Then the third type is spore formation. So what is the spore formation? It is generally, example for this is the Chlamydomonas. So Chlamydomonas is a type of algae. Okay. So here in this Chlamydomonas, the spore formation takes place. You can see in the diagram that this is the organism which is the Chlamydomonas, and this Chlamydomonas, the small flagellated motile zoospores are produced. So these are all small zoospore. This is a single zoospore. Okay. So after the formation of small motile zoospore, the organism get break or it liberate the zoospore, and each zoospore independently it is developed into the new individual. Okay. So this is the third type of asexual reproduction, that is spore formation. So here in this asexual reproduction, we studied three type of reproduction, asexual reproduction, or the three mode of asexual reproduction: fragmentation, budding, and spore formation. In the fragmentation, organism get fragmented. Each fragment develop into new individual. Example is Spirogyra. In budding, the small buds developed as an outgrowth on the parent plant, and this outgrowth or this bud, after detaching, they get developed into the new individual. Example is yeast. And the third type is the third mode of reproduction is spore formation. In this spore formation, the small spores or the motile spores which is get formed inside the body of individual, and this individual get break and the spores get liberated, and each spore is get developed into the new individual. So these are the main method of reproduction. Okay. Now this asexual reproduction is also occurred by some other methods. So here very common, all of you know it betterly, that is the binary fission in amoeba, which you studied in the lower standard itself. So here this amoeba, the binary fission takes place. So what is this binary fission? Here the parent cell body or its parent cell is get divided and it produces two new individual. Okay. So here the parent body itself get divided into the two new individual, and each individual get then developed into the new individual. Okay. So binary fission most probably takes place in amoeba and Paramecium. Okay. Then another mode of asexual reproduction is Conidia, formation in Penicillium. Penicillium is a type of fungi, and in this fungi the very small non-motile spores get produced. So whatever which is shown in blue, it is Conidia. Okay. So this Conidia, they get formed on this Penicillium, and this Conidia they developed into the new individual. Then the third one is gemule formation. So gemule formation, its example is sponges. In the sponges, the gemule formation takes place. So these are some additional method of asexual reproduction. So now we are going to shift on the another type of reproduction, that is the vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction takes place in the plant. Plant reproduce asexually through their vegetative part. So this is called vegetative reproduction. So plant reproduced asexually through their vegetative part. So what are the vegetative parts over here? The vegetative parts are root, leaf, and the stem. So these are the main vegetative part, and through these parts the vegetative reproduction in the plant takes place. Okay. So here whatever the new plants get formed by such asexual reproduction, these plants are genetically identical to their parents. So naturally. Okay. Then there are also the few methods which will occur naturally in the plant. So which do not occur naturally. That means there are few methods of vegetative reproduction which is occurred artificially. So there are some artificial method of vegetative reproduction, and these artificial methods used by agriculture and the horticulture to exploit the vegetative reproduction in order to multiply the fresh stock of plant. That means here through this agriculture and the horticulture, they used in the agriculture and the horticulture, the artificial method of vegetative reproduction are used to multiply the stock, and this artificial method generally used according to the human requirement. Okay, so it is used to propagate the desired whatever the plants which is required according to the human requirement. Okay, so to fulfill the human requirements, the artificial method is generally used. Okay, so this is called as a vegetative reproduction. So what is a vegetative reproduction? Which is takes place asexually in the plant through the vegetative part. Okay, vegetative part may be root, may be stem, or may be leaf. Okay, and here whatever the plant which is produced by the vegetative method, they are genetically and identically with the parents, and there are other vegetative reproductions, that there are some other artificial method of vegetative reproduction is also there. Okay, so we will see the various method of asexual method of vegetative reproduction. So three methods are there: cutting, grafting, and tissue culture. Okay, so cutting. So name itself suggests that cutting means here the small pieces or the plant or the stem of plant is cut into the small pieces, but each part of stem should have one or more bud. Okay, so the whatever the stem which is cut, that stem should have one or more bud, and that stem then used for the propagation. So here the small pieces of any vegetative part of plant having one or more bud is used for the propagation. So here is the stem cutting. Example is rose. Okay, so during the rainy season you can cut the stem of rose which have one or the more bud, and if you plant that stem, naturally it get grow into the new plant. Okay, so that is the stem cutting. Then the next one is the leaf cutting. Okay, leaf cutting, example for this is the sansevieria. Okay, so that is the stem cutting. So in the stem cutting, the stem get cut, and that stem is get again that stem is get planted. If the stem has a small bud, and if the stem get planted, if the leaf is get planted, that leaf get develop into the new individual. And very common example for this is the bryophyllum. Okay, so this bryophyllum, on the margin of this bryophyllum, the small buds are there, and if this bryophyllum leaf come in the contact with the any moist place, then from this leaf margin, the small plantlets come out, and you can detach this plantlet, and each plantlet, small plantlet, get developed into the new plant. Then the next one is the root cutting. Example for this is the blackberry. Okay, so this is the one method of reproduction, that is cutting. Okay, so we completed cutting over here. Then the next one is grafting. So grafting, here the two part of plant are joined in such a way that they grow as a one plant. Okay, so here the two parts of plant, suppose you take the example of stem. So here which is shown in the diagram. Okay, so here the two part of plant, they joined in such a way that they grow as a one plant. And in this method, suppose you take the example of stem. Here the stem which contains the bud, that stem is called as a scion. So see in the diagram, this is the one bud, this is the one stem which has the bud, and that stem is called as a scion. Whereas this is the another stem, but that stem is rooted. Okay, so here actually we take a two plant, we do a combination of two plant. The one plant which is the stem of one plant which is rooted, whereas we take the same species of other plant. Here we only take a stem. Okay, so here In this method, the part of stem containing more than one bud, that is called scion, is joined on the rooted plant called the stalk, is called as a grafting. So this is the one stem, okay, and this one stem is grafted on the other stem, okay, so that is called the stalk. So scion is here and the stalk is here. So stalk is a rooted plant, whereas scion is a stem which contains two or more bud, okay. So that scion is grafted on the here this is here it is shown. So this scion is grafted on this stalk, okay, and they get joined so that the new individual which is developed, which shows a mixed quality of plant, both the plants. So that is the grafting. Whereas the budding is also called the bud grafting. So here we see the stem grafting. So this one is a bud grafting, okay. So bud in the whereas in budding it is called as a bud grafting, in which only one is joined on the stalk, okay. So in this diagram we see that on this stalk the stem is grafted, okay, and here in budding on the stalk the small bud is grafted. So that is called as a budding, okay. So here the bud is grafted and is get joined or is get tied, okay. Example is apple, pear and rose. Then the last is tissue culture. The tissue culture is the artificial method by which the small amount of plant or tissue is carefully grown to give many plantlets. So tissue culture is artificial method, and in this method generally the tissue culture done in the laboratories. Here we can see that this is the mother plant. From this mother plant the explant is taken. Explant means the tissues are taken. These tissues added in the this is what these are the small test tubes are there, and in this test tube the medium is there, that is called a nutrient medium, okay. And in this nutrient medium these tissues are added from the mother plant, that is called explant. Now these tissues that they get grow, they get multiply, that is called callus, and this callus then shows the organogenesis. That means from this callus or from these tissues, the tissues grows, they multiply, and from these tissues the small plantlets get formed in the test tube, okay. And then this each plantlet it is then grown separately, okay. So in this way the multiple plants can be, we can get a multiple plants through this tissue culture, okay. And the micropropagation is a method is also used nowadays, okay. So here in this topic we studied about the different type of asexual reproduction. So we studied asexual reproduction over here. In this asexual reproduction the three mode of asexual reproductions are there: fragmentation, budding, spore formation. Fragmentation example is Pyrogyra. For budding example is yeast, okay. Then for spore formation example is Chlamydomonas. Then other method of reproduction are binary fission, then conidia formation and the gemelle formation, okay. Then we studied the vegetative reproduction, and in vegetative reproduction three type of vegetative reproduction is studied: cutting, grafting and tissue culture. So in this cutting, stem cutting, leaf cutting and the root cutting we studied, and then the next one is the grafting is there. So grafting, so we studied how the grafting takes place. So here the stalk and scion is there. Scion is a part of stem which produces buds, and the stalk is the part of stem which have roots, okay. The scion is grafted on the stalk so that, and they get joined, and so that they grow as a single plant, okay. So here the two different varieties of the plant can be matched, okay. And the last one is tissue culture. So tissue culture is exclusively artificial method which is done in the laboratories to get a multiple number of plants, okay. So now in our next lecture we will study about next reproduction, that is the sexual reproduction. So thank you so much.